Okay, let's roll right into our post-race.
Let's do it, Gary. I like how you think.
Got two of my favorites up here. Let's roll right into our post-race for tonight's 33rd annual Drive for the Cure 300 presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina. And we're joined by our second and third place finishers. And that would be Kyle Busch. He is a race runner-up. He drives the number 54 Monster Energy Toyota. And third place finisher tonight is Matt Kenseth. He drives the number 20 GameStop Toyota, both for Joe Gibbs Racing. I'll start with you, Kyle. Certainly it was a race that had a lot of twists and turns there early on, and then you jumped there to the lead there towards the last half of the race. Just talk about how things unfolded in your eyes.
Yeah, for us early, we just didn't quite have a good race car. I was trying to chase down Matt and just didn't quite have the grip that I needed to. I was really feeling insecure, just entry, exit with the back of the car, just not really feeling it under me. So we worked on it, made some changes, got it a lot better there, and we were fast and we led some laps, and then there at the end, second to last caution or one of those, second to last time down pit road maybe with 60 to go. We had stickers, enough stickers laying that we felt like we could reserve some for the end of the race, and so we put those on. The rest of the guys had to take old tires, and that right there was going to win us the race. You know, I felt like that was a great opportunity for us to just kind of set sail. We had enough fuel to go to the end, and we were looking pretty good, just kind of holding the second gap there, and somehow there's things that fall out of the sky and cause cautions out of nowhere, so it kind of ruined our day and had to come down and get squared up back with stickers with our competition, and they were just better than us tonight, so they beat us.
Thank you, Kyle. And Matt Kenseth, just talk about how you thought the race went tonight in your eyes.
One spot worse than his. I'm just kidding, Kerry. I'll give you more than that. It was okay. It was probably the most competitive, we've been this year, at least with me driving the 20. So we were pretty fast, got out there in the lead, in the beginning, and got away pretty good. And we got that debris caution the lap before I was going to get back on the lead lap with Chase. And, that got us pretty far behind. And, had a pretty good car there at the end. A little better than Kyle's, but he blocked me real bad at the end, so I couldn't pass him. And ended up third. So it was okay. Want to win a race, but, we were closer tonight, closest we've been.
And let's hear from our top Sunoco Rookie of the Year finisher tonight. That's Chris Buescher. He drives the number 60 RFRshop.com Ford over there at Roush Fenway. And Chris, solid finish for you here tonight. Certainly it's been a big season for you, but just talk about how you thought things went tonight for you.
Yeah, it was quite a fight tonight. I'm pretty proud of our 60 guys. We did not have a really good car at the beginning of the race, and we had to work hard on this thing. We made huge swings throughout the night, and finally got to the end there, and actually had a pretty good piece. So we just finally got that track position. We're able to race around these guys a little bit. Just really loose early on, and had to get tightened up. So we chased that pretty much all night. But like I said, proud of them for making a comeback and getting us back up to just 6. I mean, not quite a top 5, but not a terrible night for us.
Thank you, Chris. We'll take questions now for either Kyle or Chris, and I guess Matt. If we have questions for either of those three, raise your hand. We'll bring you the wireless. Let's go right in the middle of the stand, and we'll go to Jeff.
Stan Creekmore with CompetitionPlus.com. Matt or Kyle, either one of you, will the race fan expect the same struggles that you all seem to experience tomorrow night that you experienced tonight? Is that what the fans are going to be looking at, you think?
They won't experience my struggles unless they're driving my car. Sorry, Stan, I had to. I don't know really exactly what you're talking about, honestly. I mean, I thought tonight, actually, the new tires could pass Kai's on 2 tires, and you can make some pass. I mean, passing's never been easy. You just don't have enough power to really get a run and pull out and pass someone. But I don't know how the race is going to differ tonight. I just saw it from my seat, but, it seemed like.
From out here, it just looked like tires you had were good for a short period of time. After that, it was that struggle.
Yeah, that's what we've all been asking for forever, so I think most people are probably pretty happy about that. We like it when new tires can pass old tires. That's how you can pass.
Other questions? I think Jeff Gluck had one right here, and then we'll go to Chris on the front.
Jeff Gluck from USA Today. I was going to ask about tires also because I guess some guys were having cording problems, and it was more than just maybe wear in some instances. I mean, are you feel? I'll ask Kyle since Matt already answered. Are you feel confident about tomorrow? It's not going to be too much of an issue then?
I don't know. I think it can be just as much of an issue tomorrow. I think Cup cars are, they tend to be harder on tires than Nationwide cars do because they're faster down a straightaway. They land harder in the corners and whatnot. So we had issues tonight. We had some unraveling problems, and there towards the end of one of the other runs, I felt like the right front was really starting to give up again and start sliding across the racetrack there, and so I had to move to the top. And it lends itself to a little bit of good racing. If you do abuse them too much, then you're going to go backwards, and I feel like that can be what happens tomorrow as well too. We saw a little bit of that in some final practice stuff where guys that ran real hard early, they seemed to fall off a lot more than guys that couldn't post a fast time but could keep their cars going more consistent.
Let's go to Chris, front row.
ChrisKnightkatchmans.com for Chris Buescher. How important was tonight's rebound after last weekend's disappointment?
It was definitely big for us, and I don't know if obviously the finish was a disappointment, but the run was not. That's the most speed we've had at a mile and a half all year. We've gotten some pretty decent momentum these last couple of weeks. We've been able to be fast in practice and race a lot better. So we're making progress over here. We're just we obviously got caught up in someone else's mess there, and there's only so much you can do in a situation like that. So not that it's anyone's fault. It's just some bad luck. But it was nice to come back tonight and be able to rebound and get a sixth place finish. Like I said earlier, it wasn't an easy start running around 15th, and we made some huge swings to be able to get closer to the end. And I think we got a lot closer to where we have been the last several weeks. So I think that was big. Looking forward to getting into the next one here. I know we got a couple weeks off, but we'll try and keep this momentum rolling.
Any additional questions? Stan?
This is for Chris Buescher. Chris, I've been covering this sport for many, many decades. So, as a rookie, when you're riding close to veterans like this, how much of the race is an educational process for you, as much as racing to try to get the best finish you can?
I think the whole race is every week. We're always trying to learn as much as possible. Obviously, pretty limited amount of seat time on the mile and a half stuff, and that seems to be where we're trying to make the most progress. It's going to be a lot tougher going into to next year without any testing as well. So that's also been something that we haven't had much of this year. So we try and learn as much as we can in these races and try and get our cars better at the same time to where we can get up there and run with these guys. So the more we can do it, the more we can learn, and the faster we can get, and the better improvements we can make.
That looks like a wrap, gentlemen. We appreciate it. Good race here tonight. Chris, best of luck rest of the season. Matt, Kyle, good luck here tomorrow night.